The following is an exclusive sports presentation of the RVA Sports Network. Come on in, everybody. No better place to be than courtside on a high school basketball Friday night on the first night of February 2019. Good evening. Rob Witham along with you, and the RVA Sports Network Game of the Week comes back to Guy Davis Court in the beautiful gym on the campus of Henrico High School, where normally we end up our calendar years enjoying Henrico holiday hoops. Tonight, we're back for a key Region 5B regular season showdown. And when, of course, the calendar turns to February in high school basketball, as Trinity Episcopal head boys coach Rick Hamlin deftly noted this morning on ESPN Richmond on RVA Locals Only with myself, Bob Black, and Andrew Wallace, it's like March in college basketball. The playoffs are just around the corner. Teams are either fighting to get in or fighting for position. Tonight, we have two teams in similar situations. The Henrico Warriors, ranked 6th in our latest RVA Sports Network Top 10 Boys High School Basketball poll, come in tonight with a record of 15-3. 15 wins, they're good. They'll be in Region 5B playoff action, which begins 2 weeks from tonight at 4 sites across the RVA, depending upon who the top 4 girls basketball finishers are. There'll be double headers at each location. So even though you finish in the top 4 in Region 5B in the boys this year, you may be in a neutral site game. In fact, it's possible and probable that you will be. Last year, the girls faced that problem. This year, it's role reversal. So for Henrico tonight coming in, it's more about revenge and trying to get position into the postseason. They lost 3 weeks ago at Highland Springs, and they lost big, 66-48 the final score. One of the best Highland Springs victories of this season. Springers come in tonight with a record of 11-4. They've got a very busy weekend with this showdown on the road tonight. Then they hit the road to the Arthur Ashe Center to take on St. Christopher's at Coaches for the Cure. Tomorrow afternoon, they'll be the first game on the docket, a 2 p.m. tip. So it's going to be a very quick turnaround for the Springers to play tonight, turn around, and tip tomorrow at 2. But head coach Reggie Tennyson and his Springers will be ready for that challenge. They need to be, because right now you're trying to get your kids conditioned and ready for postseason play. Shouldn't have to worry about quick turnarounds. That's a problem in late November and December. That's a problem if you play in a winter break tournament, but not a problem when you get to this time of the season where you're looking for the freshest legs, you're looking for the best performances, and you're looking for postseason glory. And in Region 5B, things opened up a little bit last night thanks to LC Bird's barrage from beyond the arc as they handed Verina their first loss since December of 2017. 67-57 the final score. Number 2 beat number 1 last night. 38-game winning streak for Verina is now over. Skyhawks and Blue Devils have now split their regular season games. A lot of people think that maybe they'll show up in another game together sometime down the road in Region 5B, but these two teams in front of us tonight want to have a say as to whether or not that happens. Remember, last year in the quarterfinals of Region 5B, for the first time ever in that regional setup with the reclassification of the reclassification a season and a half ago, it was a number 8 seed Highland Springs who knocked off the defending state champions LC Bird in the region quarterfinal and ended their hopes of back-to-back and started their hopes, the Springers' hopes, of pulling off a miracle run, which did not end until the state tournament against their arch rival. We are set and ready for what should be 32 minutes of fantastic basketball tonight here live at Henrico High School. Big shout out and thank you to Rob Welch, head coach Vance Harmon, and everybody here at Henrico for always making us feel warm and welcome tonight. Always enjoy coming here for Henrico Holiday Hoops. We've been trying for a long time to get to one of these big regular season matches, and we finally made it happen tonight. So we're glad you're with us here on the Game of the Week. Coming up, starting lineups, but first, we'll honor America with the playing of our national anthem here live at Henrico High School. National anthem is complete. Starting lineups coming up for 11-4, number 8, Highland Springs. 15-3, number 6, Henrico. Highland Springs winning the first battle between these two teams 3 weeks ago tonight. 66-48 was the final. Time for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Springers. Christian Wilson will start at one guard. Ziever Wingfield will join him there. Swingman Damon Wirtz in the starting lineup, along with guard Jordan Crump. And rounding out the starting lineup is forward Malik Tall for head coach Reggie Tennyson and the Springers of Highland Springs. And now time to meet tonight's starters for Vance Harmon in his 16th season at the helm here in Henrico. Their starting lineup begins with the junior guard, Jaden House.
Number 3, TJ Lemon.
6'1", senior guard, TJ Lemon. In the lineup, wearing number 3 tonight, Jeremiah Langley. 6'2", guard,
Number 14,
Jamie Ested. Number 14, and Deshaun Price will be the big presence in the middle. Going to be important for him to be a big factor in this game tonight, and especially stay out of foul trouble. Highland Springs with 11 wins, and the problem right now, they're only scheduled to play 20 games, so each game a premium for them, and so probably need a couple of more victories to make sure they're in the Region 5B playoffs. Also with double-digit wins, Douglas Freeman. We know about Varina and LC Bird. You can punch Varina, LC Bird, Henrico, and Douglas Freeman into the playoffs now, as they all have more than 14 victories. Then after that, you have a group at 10, 11, and 12, including these Springers with 11, Lee Davis with 11 after a big win at Douglas Freeman Wednesday night, Matoaka and Prince George. Then just behind them with 9 wins apiece, teams like Mills, Godwin, and Atlee, who are trying to put on late season charges, going to need some upsets and some help for some teams maybe faltering down the stretch if they want to make the top 8 and advance to the Region 5B tournament, which again begins 2 weeks from tonight. Wherever you may be listening from tonight across the internet, we're glad you're with us on the RVA Sports Network. Tip is controlled by the Springers, and they will move left to right across your PC, tablet, or mobile device. The game of the week is underway. Wingfield will kick it up top to Crump. Crump thought to drive. Now kick back, a jumper, back iron, no. And the rebound by Price, already asserting his height early. Quickly, Ested down the lane, lost it. Fight for the ball, had it, and then a travel. House got it after a loose ball off of Ested, and then went to spin in the lane and traveled with the basketball. Turnover to Highland Springs. Keep you posted on other action going on a busy Friday night. Please be careful if you're traveling with the surprise wintry weather we had this afternoon. Tons of accidents across the RVA. Wilson up top, gets it around. Three-pointer long. The shot attempt by Crump. It'll go out of bounds. Other side, in front of the Henrico bench, and the Warriors will get possession. No score. 46 seconds into the game. We know there have been problems on 288 South at Midlothian Pike. It's been closed for several hours. 295 North near the airport at exit 28, now currently closed due to weather conditions. Boulevard Bridge was closed earlier tonight. Jaden House goes down low, and he's able to put one in. Didn't have to use the glass either. Quickly to the hoop and drawing a foul will be Highland Springs. Foul will go on House, his first foul of the night.
TJ Lemon, his first team foul, number 1.
And it'll be Christian Wilson, who was driving aggressively left side of the hoop with a chance to tie it up with a pair at the line. 6:56 to go, opening stanza, 2-0 Henrico. Make it still 2-0. First free throw off the front iron, no good. Midlothian Monacan underway. They're in a tight battle early. Girls finals are coming in. Second free throw in and out, no good. And Henrico grabs the rebound. Langley with it. Looking for some help. Ested provides it. He'll come across the timeline. Picked up by Wilson. Stops, kicks it out to Langley. The lefty will shoot and score. That's a 2. Jeremiah Langley. From the right side, it's 4-0 Warriors. Swing it quicker around to Wirtz. He'll drive the lane, put it up off the glass. Back iron, no. Tip in, good. And that's Malik Tall on the tip in for Highland Springs. Three-pointer long off the mark. Rebound. Wirtz quickly down court. Shot up, good. Zyever Wingfield quickly down court. And the transition ties it at 4. As we approach the 2-minute mark gone by. Langley, right side, trying to find Price inside, nothing there. Back to Langley in the corner. Now they find Price. He gets double teamed, and he's going to travel. Nope, double dribble. Either way, turnover. They have hit the half, Monacan and Midlothian. Monacan, who upset number 2 LC Bird a couple of nights ago. Up 3 on Midlothian in that rivalry battle, 29-26 at the break. Here, tied at 4, 5:40 to go, first quarter. Springers with the basketball. Wingfield up top to Crump. Crump looking to drive. Floater, no. And the rebound to Lemon. Down court, stolen. That's Wingfield jumping high, getting the ball. Shot up high, no. Got his own rebound, put it up, no. Rebound, Henrico. Looking down court, steal right in front of us. Into the corner, 3-ball, no. And Tall with a good offensive board. Long three-pointer on the way, good. From Damon Wirtz. A frenetic stretch there. Turnovers, but the big 3 from Damon. And the Springers up for the first time. It's 7-4. They're on a 7-0 run. 5 to go in the first. Lemon, right side, cross-court pass to Langley. They find Price, free throw line, jumper, good. Deshaun Price on the board with 2, 7-6 Springers. Quickly, Toll to the lane. Back iron, no. And the rebound grabbed by House. Ested lost the ball off his foot. Springers trying to save it, and they can't do it. Nice dive and effort there right in front of our broadcast position by Zyever Wingfield. And in front of head coach Reggie Tennyson. Highland Springs, the bench to our left. Henrico coach Harmon on the home side on the other side of the scorer's table. Langley will inbound it. Down by 1, 4:35 to go, first quarter. Game of the week on the RVA Sports Network. The drive to the playoffs is underway. Into the corner, Ested. Jumper back iron, no. Fight between two Warriors for the rebound. One gets it, puts it back up and in. Daquan Stevenson for two. And the Warriors back in the lead at 8-7. 4:12 clock running first quarter. Wingfield stops, puts up a long three. Good. A laser from Wingfield, who's got 5 early. Quickly down court comes Henrico. Ested drives. Puts it up with the right hand after dribbling in with the left, and it's good. Nice ball handling in the lane in traffic. We're tied at 10. 3:45 in the first. Wilson hands it off to Wingfield. Around to Tall. He'll put up the three. Back iron, no. Long rebound, though, to the Springers. Baseline, floater, no. Tip attempt, no. Out of bounds to Henrico. Earlier tonight in girls action, Hanover beats Lee Davis. Number 10, J.R. Tucker, a winner over Hermitage. Number 9, Mills Godwin defeats Douglas Freeman. And Collegiate falls tonight to St. Anne's Belfield. 3-ball on the way. Back iron, no. Sumler was left open, couldn't connect. Springer board quickly down court. Shot in the lane is going to be in and out, no good. And the rebound comes out to Woody. Quickly to Ested. Ested driving in traffic. Puts it up, lost it. Out of bounds. Great defense by the Springers. Stayed vertical, didn't reach, forced the turnover. Springers quickly down court. Wilson partially blocked. Goes back out. Springers have it. Jumper. Wingfield. No. Long rebound. Crump with it. He's going to back it out. And hand it off to Wilson up top. They'll reset. 10-10, 2:45 in the first. Wilson starts the dribble. See if the screen's coming. Over to Wingfield. He'll take over up top. Whip it around. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Crump able to shake his defender for a triple. 13-10 Highland Springs. Sumler, pass tipped. Turnover to Highland Springs. Weaving through traffic, up and in. Christian Wilson. Timeout. Henrico. A very quick 5 points for Highland Springs to retake the lead. And the first two tonight for Christian Wilson, who got fouled early and missed a pair at the line. But he took advantage right there with a beautiful move off the tip. The turnover, grabbed it at midcourt, weaved his way down into the lane, spin move up and in. And Vance Harmon saw enough and wanted to have a conversation with his Warriors. This has already the kind of the ebb and flow of a game to where if one team gets on a big run, it could be very damaging. So you don't want to allow that to happen. You'll have to use some timeouts strategically tonight if the other team's boiler seems to be heating up. 15-10 Springers. 2:18 left in the first. Henrico inbounds out of their timeout. Looking inside, and the pass too strong. Looking for Woody. Out of bounds. Turnover to Highland Springs. Again, Warriors at 15-3. Highland Springs enters tonight at 11-4. Henrico next on the road at Atlee on Tuesday night. Highland Springs got to turn around and take on St. Chris at Coaches for the Cure tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Ash Center. The first of 5 big games there tomorrow. Final 2 minutes, first quarter. Wingfield right side to Wirtz. Wirtz back up top to Wingfield. He directs traffic. Cordell Coe into the game for Highland Springs. Jump in the lane. Wilson drives and gets tied up. That's a held ball, and the possession arrow will belong to Henrico. Inbound to House. Crosses the timeline right in front of us. Got Price open, didn't take it. Kick to Ested up top. 1:30 to go. Jumper, free throw line short. House, rebound, Langley off the glass for 2. Jeremiah Langley with the putback. 15-12. Springer lead now 3. Wirtz up top. That's Crump with it. Looking for a drive, not able to get it. Henrico almost stole it. Comes here to the scorer's table. Good dive and try by House, but couldn't quite save it. It goes out of bounds. Springs will retain in the front court. Up 3, 1:07 in the first. Inbound all the way over. That's Wirtz. Spin move in the lane, off the glass, gets the kind roll. Damon Wirtz has 5. It's 17-12. Highland Springs. Ested up top. Pass to Langley. Ested in the give and go. Up, blocked, off the board. Rebound taken by Highland Springs. Wingfield quickly down court. Doesn't have numbers. He'll go anyway and charge. Offensive foul on Wingfield as Lemon takes the charge.
Wingfield, his first team foul, number 1.
We've only had one foul on both teams in this first quarter with the final 30 seconds now underway. House to Price left side. He'll go in and put it off the glass for 2. Deshaun Price has 4. 17-14. Wirtz right side up top. That's Wilson. 17 to go. Bounce pass, free throw line. Wingfield, jumper blocked. Taken back by Wingfield, and he'll draw the foul. Great block by House, but it went right back to Wingfield, who took it and drove, and he's got the first foul on Deshaun Price. 10.9 to go here, first quarter. To the free throw line. First shot, Wingfield, is no good. In, out, around, and out. One more coming. .9 left in this very fast, very athletic first quarter. Second shot. This time it gets the kind roll. 18-14. Ested driving, draws the foul. And he'll get 2 with 7 seconds to go. Foul will go on Christian Wilson. First foul for him. Number 1, Verina up 4 on Armstrong after 1. It's 23-19. First free throw, Ested is good. So it's 18-15. And he'll look to get one more and will. 7 seconds left in the first. And the Highland Springs lead now at 2. Wilson picks it up at midcourt. Drives quickly. Floater. Back iron. Foul. Foul's on Ested, his first. And Wilson back to the free throw line.
Ested, his first, team foul number 3.
At 3.2 to go, Springers can up the lead at the line. Douglas Freeman leading Mills Godwin. Big rivalry night there and a huge must-win game for the Eagles if they want to get into the postseason. It's 12-8 Douglas Freeman after 1. And the free throw by Wilson is good. Christian gets one more, 19-16. And the second good as well. And we're going to get a blocking foul at midcourt as Ested got the ball on the long pass, turned around, ran right into a Springer, but he wasn't set. Wingfield commits his second personal. That's not a good development there in the final 2.3 of the quarter. No shots, obviously. 3 team fouls now on each team. We had 2 team fouls total in the first 7.5 minutes. 3 ball on the way, no good at the horn. And then we had 4 fouls in the last 30 seconds of the quarter. And we go to the second. Number 8, Highland Springs, 20. Number 6, Henrico, 16. So it's 20-16. Highland Springs with the lead, 1 in the books tonight. So Wingfield 6 points, 2 fouls. Wilson, 4 points and a foul. 5 points for Damon Wirtz, a 3-ball for Jordan Crump, and 2 points for Malik Tall, who will check in a moment. Ested has a foul and 4 points. 4 points for Deshaun Price and a foul. 4 for Jeremiah Langley. 2 points for Stevenson and 2 for Jaden House. Glad you're with us here tonight live on the RVA Sports Network Game of the Week. We expect to have at least one more Game of the Week regular season basketball broadcast. We will be making that decision over the weekend and early next week as we look at our schedules and we look at the games that will have the highest playoff implications. And as soon as we have them, of course, the broadcast schedule always on the right-hand side of the page at rvasportsnetwork.com, as well as we keep you posted on Twitter across our Twitter network. Fans following tonight on Henrico Sports, hyperlocal coverage of Henrico County sports, and, of course, on our main Twitter feed at the RVA Sports Net. Rob Witham along with you tonight live, courtside on Guy Davis Court at Henrico High School. Wirtz right side. He'll drive and lose it. The ball to House. He does not have numbers. He'll drive, put it up. It's good, and a foul. It was 1-on-4. 1-on-4, and Jaden House somehow maneuvers through traffic, scores, and draws the foul. Jaden House to the line to cut it to 1. It's 20-18. And now 19. What a play by Jaden House. 20-19. 20 seconds into quarter number 2 on the Game of the Week. Springer's ball up 1. Tall up top this time. 2 dribbles. Hand off to Wilson. He'll hand it back to Tall. Tall back to Wilson. Coach Tennyson yells back out, and Yara yells out the next play call. Tall looking inside, nothing there. He'll shoot it to Wirtz up top. Damon looking for some room. Kick out baseline to Tall. Nothing there. Back out. That's Crump with it. Back to Wirtz. Left side. Looking to drive. Damon in the lane. Floater. No. Rebound. Henrico. Ested gets it. Spins away from a defender. He'll go in the lane. Shoot. No. Foul. Follow me on 5. That's Crump. That's his first. And they will call it in the act of shooting, and Ested will get a pair and a chance to retake the lead for Henrico. First shot good. So we're tied at 20. Exactly 1 minute gone by here in this second period. (20-20), second shot good. Tremaine Talbert will check in for his first action of the night. So will Davon Smith for Highland Springs. Coe will have a seat. And Tall will come in to the bench. 21-20 Henrico. It was tied at 10. Then it was 15-10 Highland Springs. 20-16 after 1. And a 5-0 run by Henrico to start the second. Wilson in the corner, finds Crump, open for 3, back iron, no, very long rebound. Ested grabs it near midcourt. Pass in the lane, finger roll is good. And that's by Jaden House. What an early spurt he's had here in the second. Timeout, Highland Springs.
Springers, full timeout.
So the Springers called time. Henrico goes on a 7-0 run to start this second quarter. 6:31 to the half, and it's 23-20 Henrico. Couple of fantastic plays. That time, House just knowing to hit the lane and be ready to accept the pass from Ested, who found the seam to put it in, and then strung to the hoop went Jaden. He now has 7 to lead Henrico. Ested has 6. So a 7-0 run for the Warriors. They lead by 3. We come out of the Highland Springs timeout. Talbert will hand it off to Wilson, and he'll walk it across the timeline. 23-20, Henrico. Hand off to Crump up top. Kicks it, baseline, jumper, good from Christian Wilson. Wilson's got 6, 23-22. Inside the big man, Price, and an offensive foul coming as he turned around. And they're going to get him as Smith falls to the floor, and there's number 2 on Price. And we talked about how long could he be in the game, and could they get him into foul trouble? Your answer now at 6:04 to the half is 2 fouls. Jordan Crump up top. Gets it to Talbert. He's open for 3. In and out, no good. Fight for the board. Henrico gets it. Lemon. Down court, Ested. Baseline. Floater, too strong. Long rebound, fought for. Finally got by Henrico. Up and good. Oh, Jeremiah Langley. Part of that's being at the right place at the right time with the shot well over the mark. Smith's going to get the foul. That's his first. Langley looking for the and 1. He'll get it. And he's got 7. And the Henrico lead now at 4. And Harmon will get Price out of the game with 2 fouls. And James Woody will check in. They don't lose a lot of height, but they lose some presence in terms of just bulkiness and ability. With Price there on the bench. 4-point game. Spinning. Crump, floater, in the lane, it's good. Jordan Crump for 2. 2-point game. Quickly, Ested down court with the left hand too strong. Rebound to Talbert. Tremaine looking to push. Across the midcourt stripe. Backs it up, kicks it. Wirtz, spins, stops, floater, no, tip in, yes. And that's Jordan Crump. Tying it at 26. 5 minutes to the half at 26-26 tie. Ested finds a wide open House. Lemon, I should say, didn't take it. Back to House, and now up top to Ested. Back to House. Will he drive the lane? Nope. Floater, short. Rebound. Comes out to Highland Springs, rather. It's Wirtz. Going to get tapped out of bounds by Jaden House. Ball will stay in the front court with the Springers as Daquan Stevenson will check back in for Henrico. Langley will get a breather. 4:38 to the half, 26-26. Christian Wilson with it. Bounce pass up top. That's Crump. Long 3 ball. In and out, no. Ested to the corner for the rebound. He'll get stripped and a foul at the top of the key. And we got the 1-and-1 now for Henrico as Wilson will commit his second. So Wingfield with 2, Wilson with 2, 26 all, 4:20 in the half. And Ested to the line with the 1-and-1. First shot, good. Strong night at the free throw line so far for Henrico. They retake the lead on that one, and 1 more to come. Girls basketball final. Thank you, Doug Hines. Glen Allen holds off deep run tonight, 56-51, the final score. Big win for the Jags as they push for a Region 5B playoff bid in the girls division. Second free throw, good. 28-26. Devin Cole's going to check in for Highland Springs at the next timeout. Wilson has it across the timeline. He's got 2 fouls. Hands it off to Wirtz, right side. Damon starts the dribble. Kicks it up top. Crump with it. Nice bounce pass in the lane, and Smith couldn't hang on to it. Out of bounds to Henrico. Big night for Manchester football tonight. Max Preps honoring them at their basketball game with LC Bird tonight as one of the top 50 football teams in America in 2018. 3:50 to go. Henrico with the ball up by 2. Ested going to double dribble, or is that a tie-up? They're going to call it a tie-up. It's a break for Henrico because on the alternate possession, they'd get the ball back. That one could have gone either way. House will inbound. 2 Ested up at the top at the midcourt. Back to House, right side, Ested up top. Now to Sumler. DeMonte into the game for Henrico. Excuse me, Ested. Drives the lane, stripped by Coles, picked up by Crump over to Wirtz. Wirtz looking to drive, lost it, got it back, gets it to Smith for 3, short. Rebound, Henrico, and a foul from behind. Woody had the ball, and a foul on Talbert reaching in. They started a little ahead of us tonight. Monacan Midlothian, they go to the 4th, tied at 43. 1-1 for Henrico. 8 fouls on Highland Springs. Woody to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Up by 2. First shot, good. And that's Woody's first point tonight. 29-26. Second shot up, also good. 30-26, Henrico. Talbot across the timeline. We have 3:10 to go in the first half. Hands it off to Wirtz up top. Damon looking to drive, lost the ball, got it back, keeps the dribble alive. They get stripped, fight for it for the loose ball. Looking, hell ball, and Highland Springs will retain. Mechanicsville update, thanks to our buddy Ryan Dugal at lifeguard duty. Hanover 14, Lee Davis 13 after 1. Coles in the lane. His floater, nothing but air that time, unfortunately, for Devin. Woody with the rebound. Spin move in the lane and a foul. And to the line goes Jaden House, and it'll be Coles committing his first. Jaden House, who had a fantastic first stretch in the second quarter to kind of fuel this Henrico run. To the line, hits the first free throw. 31-26. Second shot, good. Henrico, to our count, has taken 12 free throws tonight, and they've made them all. 6-point lead built at the line. 2:40 to the half. Talbert up top. Picked up by House. He'll back it out. Get the play call from Coach Tennyson. 2:28 to go. They get Wirtz open for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Woody. Down to House. Jaden again. No. Can Cole save it out of bounds? Yes. Talbert quickly down court. Can it be saved? Yes. Here comes Smith down the lane. Underhanded shot, no. And the rebound to Henrico. Lemon driving. Blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. That'll bring the Springer crowd up to their feet. They're at the half. Freeman and Godwin. Freeman 19, Godwin 15, and a good old-fashioned slugfest. You would expect it between those two teams. Godwin desperately needs that win tonight. Into Woody in the lane, puts it up, no, got his own rebound. And we're going to get a tie-up, held ball to Henrico. Coach Harmon, wearing pink tonight, supporting cancer research. Very much looking for a foul. Didn't get it that time. Ested for 3. In and out, no. Rebound, Jordan Crump. Down the lane, Talbert. He'll draw the foul. And Tremaine to the free throw line.
That little Jaden House is first, team foul number 5.
That will be Jaden House's first personal foul. And Talbert will go to the free throw line looking for his first points tonight. First shot is good. 32-27, a minute 43 to the break. Verina up 8 at the half against Armstrong. We'll get you caught up on everything going on, fans. Coming up at halftime here on the Game of the Week. Second shot, also good. One of the members of the seatbelt gang of the 2018 Class 5 state football champions with a pair, 32-28. Henrico pass intended in the corner for Langley, out of bounds to Highland Springs. I think House thought Langley was going to cut to the corner. Jeremiah didn't do it in time. And the turnover to the Springers, down by 4. Final 90 seconds of the half. Long three, no good. Long rebound, House. Beautiful feed to Langley. How did he thread that needle? What an assist from Jaden House. 34-28, quickly down court. Wirtz, the shot, no. 2 attempts at the rebound, no. Langley with it now. Jeremiah in the lane. Offensive foul. Devin Coles gets down there and sets up the wall. Nice recovery by Coles. Minute 7, 6-point game.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Final minute, first half, fans. 34-28 Henrico. They only scored 48 against the Springers in their first match 3 weeks ago. Jumper Wirtz short. Rebound Ested. Driving the lane, put it up, and he'll draw the foul, and that might be 2 on Coles. And it is.
Devin Cole, his second, team foul number 10.
45 seconds left in the half. Ested to the line. And this will be a 2-shot opportunity. First shot good. Ested tonight, by our count, has 9 points, and 7 of them are at the line. He'll look to make it 10 total and 8 at the line here. 35-28. 36-28. The Warriors have feasted at the charity stripe. Up 8, final 40 of the half. Talbert driving. Floater off the bank and in. 36-30. Talbert with 4. Handed to Lemon, back to Ested. Looked like they might be holding for the last shot with 20 to go. Stevenson here in front of us. They'll pick up some defense. Cross-court pass here to Stevenson. Now to Ested. At 12. At 10. Drive, kick out to Stevenson. Stevenson loses it. Talbert, a 2-on-1 with Coles. Seatbelt gang rejected. Out of bounds. Stevenson on the block. It'll be Highland Springs ball with 2:07 left. 2.7 left. Not much time to get a shot off. Up top to Coles. The long three. No good. And we hit the half. It's the Game of the Week on the RVA Sports Network. And at the break, our score. Number 6, Henrico, 36. And number 8, Highland Springs, 30. Halftime stats, score updates, and much more on the other side of this quick timeout. Game of the Week rolls on the RVA Sports Network. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Welcome back in, fans. RVA Sports Network High School Basketball Game of the Week live at Henrico High School, where number 6 Henrico has the lead at the half, 36-30. No less in part because of excellent free throw shooting, but excuse me, you can't shoot 3 free throws if you don't get to the line. So what Henrico first did very well in the first half was create opportunities to get to the line. Pardon me, got to do a little water. I'm getting over the annual late January cold. Hold on here. Thank you so much, Dasani. Now that we have that taken care of, you got to get to the line first before you can shoot and make hay at the line. And Henrico certainly did that. 14 of 14 at the free throw line. 12 of those coming thanks to my good buddy, the statistician here to my right, giving us the official halftime stats here. We're very thankful for that. 12 of those coming in the second quarter. Got to remember, Highland Springs was up 20-16 after one. Jaden House scores 5 out of the first 7 Henrico points in a 7-0 run to start the second quarter. That kind of fueled the Henrico run that lasted the entire rest of the half, as they never relinquished the lead again and built it to as many as 8 before, I believe it was Talbert with the last basket there in the final minute to make it a 6-point game. So point-wise, Highland Springs, 7 for Jordan Crump, 6 apiece for Wingfield and Wilson. Both of them have 2 personal fouls, however. So does Devin Coles. He has not scored. Damon Wirtz has 5 points. Tremaine Talbert's got 4. And Malik Tall has 2. Springers shot 33% from the floor in the first quarter, 3 of 6 from the three-point land. But in the second, they cooled off, only 4 of 15 and 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. They, by the way, 5 of 8 at the line. Henrico, again, 14 of 14 at the free throw line. They shot 58% from the floor in the first, making 7 of 12 shots, all of them 2 balls. They were 4 of 12 in the second, but again, they feasted at the free throw line to build the lead. So the teams shooting at halftime, 45.8% for Henrico, 11 of 24. 11 of 36 for Highland Springs. They've had a lot more opportunities at the basket, and they are shooting 30.6%. All right, let's get you caught up on other scores. Number 1, Varina, coming off their first loss in 39 games last night at number 2, LC Bird. They lead Armstrong at the half, 41-33. Varina safely in Region 5B, hoping that they'll get a number 1 seed. LC Bird has 3 losses on the season, so it looks like, unless Varina slips it a couple of more times here late, that Varina could be the 1 seed going in. Again, it's not based on record. It's based on power rankings, as it is in football. And we have been told by an outstanding source that we should get the latest Region 5B boys and girls basketball rating standings sometime during the day on Monday. And as soon as we have them, we will have them for you on Twitter, across our Twitter network, at RVA Sports Network.com. And listen live, we'll have them for you in the Red Zone, our live local weekly sports talk show, live Monday night, 6 o'clock at the Sports Page Grill in Ashland, only on 102.9 The Mater. That's 102.9 FM, 1430 AM. And you can listen to In the Red Zone online at HanoverCountySports.net, RVASportsNetwork.com, and on the TuneIn radio app on Radial. That's Radial, RADIALL. Last check from Hanover County, it was 14-13, Hanover leading Lee Davis after 1. That game should be hitting the half here at any moment. Freeman leads Mills Godwin 19-15. They're now in the third quarter. We're about to hit the third. Powhatan 30, Orange 29 at the half. They're in the fourth. Monacan with a lead on Midlothian. They were tied after 3. Earlier today, number 5 Trinity shellacked Fork Union as they stay unbeaten in Prep League play and get set to play number 4 Hopewell. It coaches for the Cure tomorrow. That game is set for the 6:30 time slot. Big day tomorrow at the Ash Center. Tickets, if you get them tonight in advance, $10 online, $15 at the door. Proceeds benefit the fight against cancer. And the games begin with Highland Springs St. Christopher's at 2. Life Christian Academy plays at 3:30. Stewart plays at 5. And then it's number 5 Trinity and number 4 Hopewell coming up at 6:30. And then the main event, number 3 John Marshall and number 2 LC Bird at 8 o'clock, scheduled tip tomorrow night. Schedule is on our Twitter feed right now at the RVA Sportsnet. If you don't have it and you need it, look at the RVA Sportsnet on our Twitter timeline and get the complete information about Coaches for the Cure tomorrow. It begins with a big cancer walk on the track at the Ash Center tomorrow morning. Basketball gets underway at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Highland Springs will get the basketball on the alternate possession to start the second half. They'll be working right to left across your PC, tablet, or mobile device. And Monacan about to put Midlothian away. It's now 64-53 with a minute left per our friends at Midlow Hooligans on Twitter. Glad you're with us tonight. Rob Witham, courtside on Guy Davis Court here at historic Henrico High School. Battle of the East End of the county. Warriors Springers, another round in this chapter. Springer ball down 6. We're underway. Wingfield back in with 2 fouls. And we get a quick foul right off the bat. It's an offensive foul in the lane. It'll be on Tall. Offensive foul on Malik. That'll be his second. That was on Malik Tall. And 9 seconds in to the second half, a turnover thanks to a foul to Henrico. Ested across the timeline. Gets it over to Lemon. Lemon to Price. Stuck. Lemon helps him out. He'll spin in the lane, lose the ball. And do we get a whistle? Out of bounds? Or a foul? It's a foul. It's on Toll. It's his third.
That was on Malik Tall, his third, team down number 2.
It's not a good start for the Springers here. 2 quick fouls on Toll. He's now got 3. And Henrico will inbounds underneath. Try to get it to Price. Slapped away. Wilson doing the honors. It'll stay with the Warriors. 36-30. Inbounded to Langley in the corner. Jeremiah needs help. House will bail him out up top. Glad you're with us here tonight live on the RVA Sports Network. Ested, top, right side. That's House looking into Price. Nice dish pass over to, that was Lemon earlier. That one's to House. Shot no. Then a rebound put back in. Was that Langley?
Jeremiah Langley.
It was Jeremiah Langley. Wilson will drive the baseline. High off the glass, no. Toll gets the rebound up, partially blocked. Got it again. Nice bounce pass to Wilson. He'll kick it out. A three-pointer on the way, no good. And a rebound lost. Toll gets it. Short jumper off the glass, good. Malik Toll makes it 38-32. They've hit the half in Mechanicsville. Lee Davis surges up 32-23 over Hanover as Ested throws the ball to the left baseline and nobody was cutting. It's a turnover to Highland Springs. In the lane, floater, no, nice rebound, up foul. Wingfield fighting for possession and the basketball, and he'll get rewarded. And it'll be a foul on Jeremiah Langley, and it'll be his second. So Lee Davis 32, Hanover 23 at the half. Wingfield to the free throw line, trying to cut into this lead a little deeper. First shot, in and out, no good. Rims around and out. But Ziever gets one more. 38-32. So 2 points for each team in the first 143 of this second half. Wingfield looking to cut it to 5. He will. 38-33. Quickly down court. Price is open. Shot short. Toll with the rebound. Outlet to Wilson. Down quickly. Lost it. Ested. Looking down court. Got a man wide open. And the slam from Jaden House. 40-33 Henrico. Crump to Wilson to slow things down and bring the crowd down a little bit too. 7-point lead. 5:48 in the third. Driving. Shot. Block. It's foul number 3 on Price. He took a big chance right there.
That was on Deshaun Price, his third. Team foul number 2.
He, being Damon Wirt, to drive the lane. Price thought he had position, and he did not. 2 shots coming. First shot will go in. And Wirtz will get one more. Monacan defeats Midlothian tonight, final 68-55. Second shot up, back iron, no. Fight for the rebound, and Woody will get it for Henrico. Ested looking to move. Down the lane. Good! And a foul. The bank shot off the glass. And Ested on his way to the free throw line. Fouls on Wilson, and that's 3 on him.
His third. Team foul number 3.
Jamae Ested.
Ested will be at the line, shooting 1.
He scored 9 in the first. He's got 13, make it 14 on the and 1. 43-34 Henrico, 5:38 in the third. They'll bring it up top, Wilson, hand off to Damon. Left side, around to Tall up top, now to Wingfield. Wingfield, back to Crump, open shot short. Rebound Lemon. Looking down court, Langley feeds quickly. Woody lets the defense go by and easily puts it in for 2. It's an 11-point lead. 3-pointer on the way. Good. In response. That's Damon Wirt. And a foul. And that might be Toll's 4th as he's just kind of wrapped his arm around Ested as he headed up the lane. And it is 4 on Malik Tull with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 45-37, inbounded to Langley. Open baseline jumper, good. That's a 2. Highland Springs was confused there. They thought it was going to be a shooting foul, and they did the inbounds, and nobody was guarding Langley. 47-37. Wirt, top of the key. That's a 2. Damon puts it back with a 9. 47-39. Ested in the corner. That's Lemon. He'll bring it out. TJ looking to drive. Up short. Rebound Woody. Up. No. And the board to Wingfield. Quickly to work. No look pass. Tull out. 3. Wilson. Got the roll. It's good. Oh, the kind roll for Christian Wilson. It's a 5-point game halfway through the third. Had to wait a while for that one to decide whether it'd go in or not. 47-42. Henrico with the ball, but only up 5. They were once up 11 a moment ago. Woody in the lane. Gets it out to Ested. Jumper. Good. 9 in the first had. Jamay has 18 now. 9 in each half. 3 ball on the way. No. Long rebound. Taken by Highland Springs. Wilson in the lane. Floater. No. Rebound up. No. Another rebound. Wirt trying to get it. Looking for possession. Fight for it. They finally blow the whistle. And I believe we get a timeout called by Highland Springs. Coach Harmon's asking, why wasn't there a 3-second call?
30-second timeout.
I was wondering why there wasn't a possession-held arrow call. In the end, it's a 30-second timeout for Highland Springs, who will retain down 7, 3:22 to go. Here in the third quarter. (49-42). They break the huddle here to our left. Should be Highland Springs basketball. And they'll have it underneath. 49-42. They get it in. Wingfield, shot blocked. Rebound. Gets it out to Wilson. His jumper short. Rebound Stevenson for Henrico. Quickly to House. Spins. Underhand move too strong. Rebound. Wirt. Damon. Nice pass. Crump. Short. Offensive foul on Jordan Crump. Crump tried to even stop Short to not make the foul and still did it. And that's one of the reasons why his shot was short to begin with. 5 team fouls on Highland Springs, only 2 on Henrico. 3:03 in the third. 7-point game. Warrior ball with the lead. Stevenson, baseline, pass into the lane, tipped, and it's intercepted, and then we get a foul on Henrico, and that's on Langley, and he's got 3. So, 4 on Tull for Highland Springs, 3 on Christian Wilson, 3 apiece for Deshaun Price and Jeremiah Langley for Henrico. 2:50 left, third quarter. Springer ball down 49-42 here on the RVA Sports Network High School Basketball Game of the Week. In the corner, open, 3, no. Rebound, House quickly to Ested down court. He'll get stripped by Wilson. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Warriors. Nice defensive play by Wilson to keep his body from committing the foul and able to reach his arm into the right place to get a finger on the ball. Pass up top, almost stolen. House will get it. Oh, man, Wingfield with a great effort there. Lemon with it in the lane. Short jumper, back iron, no. Woody had the rebound, knocked out from behind, and it'll stay with Henrico. They go to the fourth. Douglas Freeman 34, Mills Godwin 25. The Eagles' season could be in jeopardy. Inside pass to Lemon, shot good. TJ Lemon's first points tonight. Quickly down the lane, in and a foul. Christian Wilson quickly down court in response. Ested on the personal. His second.
That was on your made. Ested, his second.
And Christian Wilson with a chance at the and one to make it a 6-point game. The shot, good. Wilson's got 6 in this third quarter to match the 6 he had in the first half. 51-45. 2:05 left in the third. Warriors up with the ball. House to Woody at the top of the key. Finds a cutting Stevenson. Blocked from behind. Out of bounds. Highland Springs couldn't hang on. Crump with a great defensive play. Just couldn't get his hands on the basketball, and it dribbles out of bounds. It'll stay with Henrico. Pass into Woody. Shot partially blocked. Tull grabs the rebound. Here comes Wirt. Pass in the corner. Wingfield. Kick out. That's Wilson. Tugs at his jersey. Calls the play. Springer's down 6. 1:40 in the third. Hand off to Damon. Right side. Looking for the pick. He'll get double teamed instead. Got it to Crump. Wilson baseline. Spin move. Up. No. Put back. Good. By Jordan Crump. 4-point game. 51-47, a minute 20 to go in the third. Ested up top with the basketball. Picked up by Wilson, who's got 3 fouls. Left side to House. House to Lemon. Back to House. He'll go in the lane. The shot is good. Does it count? Count the basket. It's good. The foul will go on Wingfield. That's his third. And Jaden House with a chance to complete the 3-point play.
His third, team foul number 6. The basket was good by Jaden House. He'll be at the line shooting 1.
House, the free throw. Good. And they still haven't missed a free throw tonight. A minute 5 to go. 7-point game. 54-47. Final minute, third quarter. Wilson right in front of us here. Looking for the pick. Couldn't get it. Stolen. Tipped away by Woody. Got it to Ested. The shot, good. 56-47. Word in the lane. Right side. No, but he'll draw the foul. And Damon will go to the free throw line. Foul goes on Woody. That'll be his first.
Woody, his first. Team foul number 5.
Number 1, Verina, now up 20 after 3, 70-50. First shot, no good. It is short. One more coming. Second shot. That one's good. 56-48. .35 in the third. House to Ested left side. See if Henrico backs it out and if the Springers let them. House drives. Shot. No good. Doesn't matter. Offensive foul on Jaden House. That's his second. Both teams have 6 team fouls. So the bonus and then eventually I'm sure the double bonus will play a huge role in our final period here on the Game of the Week. Driving, spinning, shot up, no, rebound, comes out, and then Henrico tips it away. Woody to Ested, down the lane, and a foul. That'll be on Wilson, and that is his fourth.
That was on Wilson, his fourth. Team foul number 7. That's still be at the line shooting 1-1. 2, shooting 2.
17 foul, but this should be a 2-shot foul. He was in the act of shooting. First free throw is good. 57-48. 5.3 to go here, third quarter. Second shot good. 58-48. This feels like a game where Henrico should be up by 10 after 3. Highland Springs almost created a sneaky situation, down only 4. They'll see if they can cut it to 7, and no. The shot, no good. The attempt by Hassan Jones, but he stepped out of bounds as he was taking the shot. And so Henrico will get 2.1 seconds, but they got to go to the length of the floor, technically, about 80 feet. See if they'll get any type of a shot off Ested. Midcourt is good. It's good. The bank is open. Jamae Ested for 3. Holy cow. It's 61-48 after 3. Oh, should have had the video running. Daggone it. $61-48. Now, you know, sometimes that's just kind of a novelty within a game. That shot, fans, remember this. Highland Springs had 5 seconds to cut it down to 8 or 7 and stepped out of bounds before taking the shot. Henrico gets 2.1 seconds, and they drain one from half court. And instead of a 7-point game, instead of what we thought would be a 10-point game, it's 13. This could end up being a huge turn of events. Let's go to the 4th, shall we, live on the RVA Sports Network on this first Friday in February. And if you can indulge me personally for just a second, just want to wish my grandson a happy first birthday tomorrow. Robert Edward Witham IV was born on Groundhog Day, 2018 at 7:54 a.m. I'll be asleep when he turns the big 1. Happy birthday, little dude. I love you. 4th quarter underway on the game of the week. Rob Witham at Guy Davis Court at Henrico High School. Warrior ball up by 13. They're picking up the defensive pressure as Highland Springs in the lane. House gets open, and the floater is good. Jaden House. He's got 16. 63-48. 3 ball on the way. No. Rebound, Henrico. Henrico lost at Highland Springs 66-48 3 weeks ago. Ested pulls up. Jumper, good. And now it's almost reverse. Timeout, Highland Springs. It is 65-48. Back-to-back baskets for Henrico. 7:17 left. So it's a full timeout for Highland Springs as they try to figure out what went wrong and see if they can right the ship in time. We've got 2 buzzer beaters from half court. Powhatan has done the same. 57-53 Orange after 3. So Van Natter drains a half-court shot at the horn at the end of the third for Powhatan to get them back in the game. Ested here makes it a 13-point Henrico lead. Just another Friday night in high school basketball. Springer ball, but they're down 17. Wingfield up at the top. Around to Talbert. Tremaine drives, hangs, floater, back iron, no. Price gets the rebound for Henrico. Down court, it's House. Jaden splits defenders, puts it up, hangs on the rim, can't get to it. Rebound Springers. Pass to half court, it's Wingfield. Looking to drive, puts it up, no good. Offensive foul. Wingfield commits his fourth with 6:47 to go, and nothing is going right for Highland Springs right now.
He's down number 8.
17-point Henrico lead. This one got out of hand extremely quickly and very quietly. And Coach Vance Harmon wants to talk it over. It's a full timeout.
Timeout, Warriors. Full timeout.
Timeout, Henrico with the lead. 65-48, 6:38 left in the game. Update from Mechanicsville. Lee Davis's lead is down to 1. It was 32-23 at the half, and Hanover has started the third quarter on an 8-0 run. 32-31 now the score. Excuse me, everybody. Again, just getting over. My daughter and I got it both, and one of the reasons why we unfortunately, and we want to apologize for not being able to bring you our planned triple header last Saturday night at Athletes for Awareness. We were sick to have to cancel that, but that's exactly what happened. We were in bed and ill last Saturday night. Started getting over the hump yesterday, so happy we could be with you here tonight on the game of the week. Inbounded to Ested out of the Henrico timeout. They have the ball. Up 17, 6:30 to go. Talbert all over Ested. Oh, Ested down the lane, was going to feed it to Price. Price headed to the basket. The ball goes behind Deshaun and out of bounds. Quickly down court, Tull. Pass intended for Crump, taken away. Crump couldn't handle it, and the Warriors seize it. Ested with it left side. Talbert on him. Now a double team on House. House to Price up top. Had Langley briefly inside, and we get a traveling call on Price, top of the key. And the turnover. They've hit the half. Glen Allen deep run. Glen Allen up 7, 33-26. Neither team likely to make the playoffs in Region 5B. So then both teams want a rivalry win in that one. 3 ball on the way up. Good from Wingfield. And after 3, Hermitage up on Tucker, 39-30. Here, 65-51. Pass cross court stolen by Crump and then taken back by Henrico. Bounce pass into Price. Shot no. And the rebound to Highland Springs. Wirt, bounce pass stolen by Ested. Down court to Price. Can he get to it? He can. Baseline up, foul. And Price will shoot 2. Deshaun Price kind of had a look on his face as he was trying to get the ball down on the baseline like, you really want me to have to go all the way from here and try to dunk the ball? Because he knew what the crowd was looking for. And had the pass been a bit crisper, maybe that could have happened. First shot good. And that's Price's first point of the second half. 66-51. Second shot, good. I think, and I'm going to peek to make, 20 of 20 at the line tonight. Henrico, amazing. 67-51. Wingfield pulls it out, gets it to Coles. Coles looking to go one-on-one, kicks it out. Wilson, spin move, cross court. 3 ball, corner, no. Rebound, Wingfield, good. Wingfield, great positioning, timed his jump perfectly. 67-53, 5 minutes to go. Ested double teamed way up top, picked up by Woody. Woody almost traveled, and he did. Pressure defense, Springers have got to do it. Down 14, under 5 to go. George with 40, Cosby 18. They've hit the half in boys basketball. We had a chance to see George Wythe down at Prince George a couple of weeks ago. Coles, right wing, looking to drive in the lane, draws the foul. And Devin will get to the line and stop the clock, and that's exactly what the Springers need to do. Second foul on James Woody.
That was on James Woody. His second, team foul number 7.
Devin Coles at the line. First shot. Good. 67-54. I saw Devin drop 40 at Patrick Henry last year on Hanover, over 40. Yeah, game to remember. Second shot, in and out, no. Woody boxes nicely for the board. Quickly to Ested. Down court, Lemon, back to Ested. Spins around 2 defenders, backs in the lane, puts up a jumper. Bank shot, no. Long rebound, tip to Coles. Devin looking to get around Chamay. Does for 2. Devin Coles cuts it to 11. 67-56. 4:20 to go. Can the Springers climb the mountain? Down a moment ago by 14. Now it's 11. Langley almost stolen. They get it to House. Baseline. Floater good. Jaden House with 18. Quick jumper. Good by Wirt. 69-58. Final 4 minutes of regulation. 11-point game. Highland Springs playing like they're down by 1. Great action here tonight on the game of the week. Ested gets away from Wingfield, drives the lane, puts it up short. Rebound, no. Fight for it. Henrico gets it. And do we have a foul? I believe we do, and it's going to be on Jaden House. Our view got blocked. Couldn't tell on the floor who had the advantage. That's 3 fouls on Jaden House. 3 on House, 3 on Langley, 3 on Price. That's the foul issues for Henrico. Devin Coles at the line, shot good. Devin has now scored 4 points here in the last about a minute of play and has a chance to make it a 9-point game. 3 possessions here. Shot up, made it. Devin Coles with a great spark off the bench. 69-60. He pick up Ested in the backcourt. Feed to Woody. Shot good. Ested draws the defense. Woody between the last 2 defenders off the glass for 2. 71-60. Bounce pass to Wingfield, cutting nicely in a foul. Woody, his third.
James Woody, his third.
And Zyever Wingfield will go to the line to try to get it back down to 9. And again, more importantly, the clock doesn't tick. 3:23 to go. 71-60. Wingfield, first free throw. It's up and good. Second shot for Wingfield. No good. And the rebound to Henrico. Quickly down the lane, Ested. The feed, the shot, good.
James Woody.
And that's Woody again. Down the lane, shot up, good, and a foul.
That's good by Damon Wirt.
The foul will go on Stevenson. Damon Wirt will score.
Stevenson is first.
And he will go to the line to try to cut it back down to 9. It's up. It's in. And one, Damon Wirt, and it is 73-64, 3:05 to go. Ested across the timeline. Good job by Wingfield on him. Get it to Langley. Langley looking to drive. Stopped. Over to Woody. Woody in the lane. His jumper will rattle in. James Woody with 8 big points here in the second half. 6 in this stretch to keep the lead at double digits. 2:40 to go, 75-64. Double team trying to strip. Wirtz can't do it. They get it to Coles. Long 3-ball on the way. Good. Devin Coles with 8 in the fourth quarter. And it's an 8-point game. 75-67. Ested in the lane. Floater. No. Rebound. Highland Springs. They can cut it to as few as 5. Crump. Driving. Floater. Back iron. No. Tipped rebound. No. And the rebound to Woody. Woody to Ested. Down court. Stevenson with it. And we get a block. And that'll be the double bonus for Henrico. And if that's on Wingfield, his night is complete.
That was on Zaire Wingfield. That's his 5th.
So Zaire Wingfield will foul out with 13 points tonight. Number 4, Hopewell wins tonight. Central District plays 77-55 over Thomas Dale. Elvin Edmonds goes for 30 points. Hopewell gets Trinity Episcopal. 4 versus 5 tomorrow. 6:30 at Coaches for the Cure at the Arthur Ashe Center. And then after that one, the nightcap, number 2, LC Bird, and number 3, John Marshall. Stevenson to the free throw line with 2:03 to go. First shot, no good. And that breaks the streak of 20 consecutive free throws. Henrico now 20 of 21. Stevenson gets one more. That's good. 76-67. 2:03 remaining. Number 1, Verina wins tonight, 94-76 over Armstrong. Coles hands it off. It's Crump. 1:50 to go. They're down 9. Crump, hand off to Coles. He'll drive the lane, put it up and in. Defending the 3, they'll give them the 2. 76-69, 1:40 to go. Talbert almost stole it. Then the ball kicked out of bounds off the shoe of a Springer, and it stays with Henrico. Excellent call. Pass almost stolen by Coles. House with it and then loses it. Talbert's got it. Tremaine to the hoop for 2. 76-71, not done yet. 1:20 to go. Ested. House almost stolen by Coles, who dives into the stands, trying to save the basketball. Timeout. Warriors. We got situation here when Coles dove into the stands. One of the Springers, we had a problem between one of the Springers, I'm not sure who, and a fan over there. So we've got RMC, Henrico Police, an official, and my former teacher and longtime AD here at Henrico, Tom Jeremiah, all over to get that taken care of across the way. Evan Coles, what a spark off the bench. Ten points. The lead is down to 5. 76-71, 113 left. So Verona back on the winning track tonight. James River gets a win tonight over Clover Hill. They've got 14 wins now on the year. Inbound to Eston. Every foul's a double bonus either way now. Talbot can't get the ball away. Eston to House. House will put up a jumper in the lane, and it's good. A minute to go, a 7-point game. Down court, Henrico almost got the basketball. Tipped, tried to save it across the way, out of bounds. Springers retain in the front court. 55 seconds left, 78-71. They need a basket here quickly. It's Wilson down the lane. Up, no, too strong. Rebound to Woody. He gets it out. House, down court, shot up, good. Jeremiah Langley. It's 80-71, and that might be the dagger. Down the floor, shot, no good, but a foul, and Damon Ward will go to the free throw line with 33 seconds to go. You have to credit the effort of number 8 Highland Springs. They were down 15 points. They were down 17 early in this quarter, and they have not quit. They got it down to 5. Woody will come out. Price will check in with 33 to go. This will be Henrico's 16th win if they hang on here. 9-point lead, 33 left. Second shot good. 80-72. Inbounded. Got to get a foul quickly, and they will. Foul on Wirt.
That's on Damon Wirt, his first.
And Sumler will go to the free throw line. They're in the fourth in Mechanicsville. Lee Davis 40, Hanover 39. Lee Davis cannot catch a break trying to get a postseason bid. First free throw is good. And that is Sumler's first point tonight. 81-72, 28.8 to go. Fans, we will have at least one more Game of the Week high school basketball broadcast before the regular season comes to a close. It will depend upon playoff implications. As soon as we schedule it, we'll have it on the broadcast schedule, right-hand side of the page at RVASportsNetwork.com. And, of course, we'll send it out across our Twitter network. Second free throw up and good. 82-72. Henrico, 24 of 25 from the line tonight. Unbelievable. Coles picks it up. Gotta hurry. Spin, kick out, 3-ball. No good. Long rebound to Talbot. He'll drive the lane, put it up and in. Timeout, Highland Springs. 16.8 left. 82-74.
Timeout. Springers, full timeout.
Well, it hasn't been all about the free throw line tonight. Jamae Ested has had a great night. Jeremiah Langley with a critical stretch in the first half. Jaden House, second quarter was big, and he has certainly contributed here in the second. And now 53 all, Hanover and Lee Davis with a little over 5 left in regulation there. As we are just after 9 p.m., it'll be Warrior ball up 8, 16.8 to go. They'll have to foul immediately. Stay with us right after the game. We'll get some final stats for you, fans. And remind you about tomorrow's big day at the Ash Center. Foul on House. It's Coles committing it. 1.7 seconds come off the clock. 82-74. House coming to the line, and he'll shoot a pair. First one's up and good. (83-74). One more for House. It's good. 84-74. Substitutions going on now. Springer ball. Final 15 as they're going to drop to 11-5. They get the Saints of St. Chris at 2 tomorrow at the Ash Center. Shot blocked by Woody. The attempt by Wirt goes out of bounds, stays with Highland Springs. 8.6 to go. Inbound to Coles. He'll drive down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Price. And that will do it. It's 84-74. Number 6, Henrico evens up the series with their arch rivals, the Highland Springs Springers. 84-74 is your final score tonight. We'll take a final quick break. We'll come back, have some final stats, look ahead to tomorrow's Coaches for the Cure, and much more on the post-game wrap-up here on the RVA Sports Network High School Basketball Game of the Week. Henrico survives a fourth quarter comeback from Highland Springs, pulls away at the end. 84-74 is your final. Back in a minute on the RVA Sports Network. All right, fans, we are back for the post-game wrap-up. Highland Springs and Henrico tonight at Henrico High School. The Warriors get revenge from their 18-point loss back 3 weeks ago. They win tonight 84-74, your final score. Henrico moving to 17-3 on the season. They go to Atlee on Tuesday, and then it's senior night for Hermitage 1 week from now. Hermitage just defeated J.R. Tucker tonight. Final score 54-40. So the Cat Bowl basketball edition will go to the Panthers over the Tigers. The girls, on the other hand, the Tigers get the win. Number 10, J.R. Tucker with a victory. So let's look at the final stats here, shall we? Got a couple of them tweeted out on Henrico Sports. Jaden House and Jamae Ested both with 22 points tonight for Henrico. 22 for House, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block, 3 rebounds. Ested with 22 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, only 2 turnovers, and 4 boards. James Woody gets a very sneaky and late double-double. 10 points, 10 boards, 8 of those 10 points coming in the stretch in the fourth quarter when the Springers were really pouring it on defensively and were trying. They got it down to as few as 5. But there were 3 different occasions where they could find James Woody down low on the feed, and he was able to lay it up and in left side every time. And so a very big contribution from James off the bench tonight for the Warriors, who, oh, by the way, shot 53.7% from the floor, made 1 3 the entire night, and they went 25 of 26 from the line, 96.2%. Highland Springs tonight, 3 in double figures. Damon Wirtz leads with 18 points. 13 points, 10 boards for Zyever Wingfield before he fouled out in the fourth quarter with 23 minutes of action. 12 points, a rebound, and 2 assists tonight for Christian Wilson. Jordan Crump had 9 points tonight. Officially, they credit Devin Coles with 8 points. I had him down as having 10 off the bench in the fourth quarter, but the official book will have him down as 8 points and 2 rebounds. So Highland Springs at 11-5. They have another game immediately tomorrow afternoon at 2 at Coaches for the Cure against St. Christopher's, who also played earlier tonight in Prep League action. Springers need a win or 2 more just to feel comfortable to make sure they're in that postseason. Remember, in Region 5B, it's on power points, and only the top 8 out of 15 make the postseason. So we know Verina, Henrico, LC Bird, Douglas Freeman, they have enough wins to where they're going to be in. So the top 4 teams are in terms of there's 4 teams in. We don't know what their seeds are going to be. We don't know if they're going to have home court advantage or anything like that. The latest standings are scheduled to come out on Monday from the region, and we hope to have them. And when we get them, we'll have them at RVASportsNetwork.com. We will have them across our Twitter network, of course, and we'll also have them Monday night on In the Red Zone from Sports Page Grill in Ashland at 6 p.m. on 102.9 The Mater, 102.9 FM, 1430 a.m., our live local weekly sports talk show where we talk local sports each and every Monday night from 6 to 7 live at the Sports Page Grill Ashland. Come out and join us on 102.9 FM, 102.9 The Mater. We'll have those that latest information for you there as well. Also Monday Night Live, we'll have Randolph-Macon head men's lacrosse coach J.B. Sheridan with us, previewing their season. And we'll also have Marty Wilson, the voice of the Yellow Jackets, previewing Randolph-Macon Hamden Sydney basketball. That's coming up on Wednesday night. So Highland Springs now 11-5. They have St. Chris tomorrow, 2 o'clock, the first of 5 big games at Coaches for the Cure. Headlined by number 5 Trinity Episcopal and number 4 Hopewell at 6:30. And then the main event, number 3 John Marshall, number 2 LC Bird, their 5th game this week. And that one is set for 8 p.m. tomorrow. $15 tickets at the door, good for all 5 games, benefiting Coaches for the Cure, fighting cancer. Great event at the Ash Center. Hope you'll be there tomorrow. We will have one more Game of the Week broadcast before basketball regular season comes to a close, fans. We will make that decision over the weekend and early next week. Make the announcement as soon as we make it official with the home athletic director, of course. At the broadcast schedule, right-hand side of the page at RVASportsNetwork.com. And we're starting to work on our spring sports schedule. Game of the Week baseball, softball, and more coming soon. Spring sports begin March 11th. Again, RVASportsNetwork.com. Broadcast schedule, keep an eye on it as we'll start making our broadcast announcements to play ball outdoors very soon. 84-74 the win tonight to Henrico on the Game of the Week, and they move to 17-3. Tonight's coverage of Game of the Week high school basketball on the RVA Sports Network. A presentation of HCS Media Network LLC, solely intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of tonight's broadcast without the express written consent of HCS Media LLC is strictly prohibited. Big thank you to Rob Welch and the entire gang here at Henrico High School for always making us feel so welcome. So number 1, Verona wins tonight. Number 6, Henrico beats number 8, Highland Springs here on the Game of the Week. Number 5, Trinity a winner. Number 4, Hopewell a winner. They play each other tomorrow. So do number 3, LC Bird. Number 3, John Marshall. Number 2, LC Bird tomorrow at Coaches for the Cure. Rob with them saying thanks for being with us tonight. Henrico wins at 84-74, and you heard it on the RVA Sports Network Game of the Week.